Beautiful morning, children. Welcome back to a social class. So, children, what was the topic we were discussing last week? Yes, we discussed about the land of sand. What is the name of the country? Yes, it is Saudi Arabia. So, it lies in Asia, isn't it? It has a hot and a dry climate, and we saw that rainfall is also very scarce there. And the camel is the most important animal in Saudi Arabia. And how was the land, children? The land around and Oasis is used to grow crops there. And what are the crops that grow there? Wheat, barley, and date palms. And the country exports petroleum, isn't it? And it has made Saudi Arabia a very rich country. And about Bedouins also we learned. Bedouins are nomads living in Saudi Arabia, and most of them still they lead a traditional lifestyle. Okay. And last we discussed about the cities. And Riyadh is the capital and Jeddah was the commercial city and the busy port. And two holy cities we learned. Can you name them? Yes, Mecca and Medina. So today we are going to start with a new chapter. So only half of it we are going to see this week, followed by your monthly test. And the next chapter will be after your monthly test. Okay, children? So now, what is the name of the chapter? Yes, the name of the topic is the treeless grasslands. So in this lesson, you will read about a wheat producing region. So how much do you know about wheat? Now we have to circle the correct answer in your textbook page number 59. So this is the get set activity given in page number 59. Okay. So first one, wheat is a dash crop. What crop it is? We already learned what is a food crop and what is a cash crop, isn't it? So food crop means which is grown to be eaten by us. That is food crop. Cash crop means for sale in the market. So wheat is a food crop. Okay. Second one. Tamil Nadu, Punjab, which is the largest wheat producing state in India? Yes, obviously it is Punjab. Third one, wheat grows best in dash climate, cool and moist, hot and wet. So you all know wheat grows only in the north. So how is the weather in the north? It is always cool and moist, isn't it? Yeah. So you have to circle cool and moist. Fourth one, North or the South India is largely a wheat consuming region. Yes, again the same answer. It is North. Okay, children. Now shall we start the class? Yes. So first of all, what are grasslands, children? Grasslands. It means a large plain of grass. So they are found in the warm and dry places. And in these areas, the rainfall is too little for the forest to grow, but just enough to prevent the land from turning into a desert. Hence, there are only a few trees and bushes in a grassland, and most of the grassland are in the temperate zone, and they are known by different names in the different continents. Now, let's see. So, children, as said, the prairies are known by different names in different continents. You can see the colors there. Okay, so here. In African continent, you call it as wells, and in Asia, we call it as steppes. In Australia, it is downs, and in South America, we call it as pampas, and North America, it is prairies, and in United States, in USA, you also call as prairies, which is also called grasslands. Okay, so we have different names in different continents. So you can also refer the map given in page number 59, map 9.1 in your textbook. Okay, so now let's see about the prairies. So the prairies are a vast stretch of gently sloping temperate grasslands in North America. So prairie is a French word which means grasslands. We also say it as meadows, isn't it? Yeah. So what about the location? The prairies extend from Canada in the north to Mexico in the south. So it covers the whole of central USA. Okay. And the prairies were once covered with thick tall grasses, but today what happened? These flat and fertile lands are the biggest farming regions of the world. So next is about the climate. So in the prairies, winters are cold and summers are hot, and rainfall is moderate, about 52 to 70 centimeter, and it occurs mostly in the summer season. Okay. So next one is about the vegetation. So a wide variety of plants grow in these grasslands, and trees are rare in the prairies except along the rivers. So grass grows quickly during the spring season and changes to hay in autumn season. Okay, children. So, children, the Mississippi and the Missouri are the two big rivers that flow through this region. So, what is special about this Mississippi River? So, it is the longest river in North America, and it rises in Lake Itasca and drains into the Gulf of Mexico. So, Mark Twain's The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn describes the people and places along this river. It's really a wonderful book to read. Okay. So if you have time, you also go through, children. So what to know more about this Mississippi River? So children, it is the fourth longest river in the world. So we all know that it is the longest river in North America, isn't it? Now it is the fourth longest river in the world. And the name Mississippi means father of water. Okay, and the Great River Road runs alongside the Mississippi River, and the Mississippi River flowed backward in August 2012, and another instance happened in 2005. Okay, and the Mississippi River flooding marked history as the Great Flood of 1927. Okay, this is all the history made by the Mississippi River. So these are all some facts. Okay. So next about the wildlife in prairies. So the animals that live here have adapted themselves to the semi-arid climate. So they can withstand very hot summers and freezing cold winters. So in your textbook we have pictures of animals in the prairies, wildlife in prairies, page number 61. But I like this prairie dog very much. I want you all to see this. Okay, how cute they are looking, isn't it, children? Yes. So I'm stopping here. So the remaining part, the economic activities and about the life of the people, we'll be seeing after the monthly test. Now we shall see the exercises and we'll end the session. Okay, children? So children, first one, take the correct answers. First one, the prairies lie between Canada and Mexico, option B. Second one, the two rivers that flow through the prairie region are option C, Mississippi and Missouri. Third one, very few trees are found in the prairies because of an unsuitable climate. Fourth one, in the prairies, most farm work is done by machines. Option A. Next one, fill in the blanks. It is in the form of missing letters. You have to write the correct word. So write it correctly in your textbook. Okay, first one, two temperate grasslands, wells and downs. VELTS wells and DOWNS towns. Next, two countries bordering USA. This Canada and Mexico. CANADA, Canada and Mexico. MEXICO. Third one, animals found in the prairies. It is bison, 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 and coyote, COYOTE. Fourth, crops grown in the prairies and minerals mined. This you'll be seeing in the next class. Okay. So barley and corn, BARLEY, barley, and COR in corn. Then about the minerals, it is gold and potash, GOLD, gold, and potash is POTASH, potash. Okay, children, write neatly. So thank you, children. Write your classwork neatly and submit your classwork for correction on time. Okay. Take care and be safe, children. Prepare well for your monthly test.